Hey guys, my name is Simpsy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the start of a brand new FIFA 20 career mode here today on the channel. We're playing as Chelsea. We're going to be doing the Chelsea Transfer Ban Challenge on Fiverr's FIFA 20 Realism mod. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, and let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series. Feel free to leave a dislike if you don't like me or Chelsea for whatever reason. So for the people that have been crying out for a realistic career mode, this is it. We're playing on one of the best FIFA PC mods available. This adds such a hard difficulty to the game, and it also adds an additional realism aspect. And with Chelsea's transfer ban in real life, we're not allowed to sign any players in the August, July, and January transfer window. It's going to be up to my tactics and team selection. So if you want to see more realistic career modes on Fiverr's mod, let me know in the comment section down below. In today's episode, I plan to have 3 matches. The opening match of the season against Manchester United. Then we face Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool in the Super Cuppa. Then we face Leicester. So throughout this season, I'm going to be playing a 4-3-3. I think this is my best starting lineup. Abraham, Willian, Pulisic, Mason Mount, Kante, Jorginho, Azpilicueta, Christensen, Rudiger, Alonso, Kepa in goal, Giroud, Hudson-Odoi, Pedro, Barkley, Kovacic, Zuma, and Cavallero on the bench. I'm not going to be bringing anyone back from their loan. I reckon this is going to be the squad we're going to be playing with this season. 4-3-3, I quite like my defense to be pressure on a heavy touch, and I like to play possession-based, counter-attacking football. When we're in offense, I like to be sort of like Jurgen Klopp. I like to play a high-octane Gegenpress. I think that works best for me and FIFA. Not sort of exactly like Frank Lampard's Chelsea, but counter-attacking football, especially with my wide wingers. I can't recommend this enough, guys. The way I personally like to play is I like to have cut inside and get in behind with my wingers / inside forwards. I like to leave everything else at default within the midfield, striker, and defense position. I just like my wingers to cut inside and run in behind personally. So here's the squad. Let's get stuck into the career. So sorting by overall potential, we do have Morata out on loan. We've also got Bakayoko as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how our strikers go this season. We've got Michy Batshuayi, Giroud, and Tammy Abrahams vying for the position. Zappacosta, Moses are out on loan. Now, we are allowed to sell players in this window, but to be perfectly honest, I don't plan on selling anyone unless the board goes over my head. So we've got a couple of big offers here for Ruben Loftus-Cheek along with Alonso. So welcome to the first match of the Chelsea career mode. We play Manchester United away at Old Trafford on ultimate difficulty. There's been some big transfers there. Marco Reus has joined Real Madrid. So the main objective of this series is to win as much pieces of major silverware as we can. I want to try and win the Premier League. If we don't win that, I want to try and win the Champions League or vice versa. I would like a good cup run in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup, but only time will tell. So let's get stuck into our first match on the Realism mod for my first realistic career mode on FIFA 20. Okay guys, welcome to Old Trafford. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams. We face Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United. In real life, Manchester United won a whopping 4-0 in this match, and I watched this match. This was a incredibly flattering scoreline for United, and I'm a Manchester United supporter, I'm not going to lie. At the end of the day, they did put 4 goals into the back of the net, but in that first half, Chelsea, it should have been 2-2. It should have been nearly 3-2 to Chelsea, to be honest. They hit the woodwork and the crossbar so many times. They just weren't clinical enough in the final third, while Manchester United was. There was very small differences. I think it was the worst 4-0 victory I've ever seen, even though it's my own team. So here's the squad. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Martial, Pogba up top. They've got Juan Mata on the right-hand side, which is interesting. David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Young, Fred, Matic, and then Rashford on the left, of course. Alright, let's get stuck into United. So we want to try and take as much points off the top four as quickly as possible. But already, the ball retention and passing... Oh, they've lost the ball there, United. Seems to be far superior on this mod. I'm sure you've seen this mod do the rounds on various other career mode YouTubers like Shani and Chesnoid. Obviously, Martic there trying to break something through. Rashford... We're just trying to play on the break here, but Manchester United are really pushing us off the ball quite physically. I would say that's probably one of the weakest aspects we have of this Chelsea squad, but we do have a lot of good rotation. Hudson-Odoi off the bench, Giroud, Barkley, Kovacic as well. We've got a lot of good squad depth for career mode. Young trying to bring that one in. Tammy Abraham with an amazing interception. He's well over 6 foot there. It's Willian on the break. It's Willian to make it 1-0 just before the 14th minute there. Manchester United were unlucky to concede this early there. It's Tammy Abraham to create that attack there. A really fantastic interception, a nice 1-2 pass, and Willian has somehow snuck inside there, and the fullbacks came right out to meet him. Unfortunately, David De Gea was beaten at the far post there. First goal for Willian of the season. Come on, Chelsea. And the mighty Blues might concede here. The ball comes in, and Abraham once again dropping back in support. It's Christian Pulisic, who had a very slow start to the Chelsea campaign in real life. Hopefully, us starting him pretty early on, he can come in fighting form. But Mason Mount has drawn a free kick there, 36 yards out in a dangerous part of the pitch. Mason Mount going over the top, trying to find Willian, finds the feet of the Swedish defender Victor Lindelof. Kante goes out to the wing. Mason Mount turns his man. Tammy Abraham goes for goal. Pulisic to Willian. He somehow retained possession. Azpilicueta cuts back and can't find a Chelsea player. Kante somehow intercepted, but if in doubt, kick it out. Martic has bombed it their way. Kante gets tackled by Lindelof off the ball. So already just noticing this gameplay. This is my first match with Fiverr's realism mod. Defense, they're a lot tighter. They're a lot less sloppy in possession. Jorginho's come charging through there like a bull in a china shop. I'm surprised they gave that one away. Mount looking to open up the Red Devils' defense. It's a good ball over the top there. Pulisic, Ronaldo chops. Pulisic, he gets tackled in the box. It's Christian Pulisic to draw a penalty from Wan-Bissaka there in the second half now, just before the 62nd minute. We've been all over Manchester United like a red rash, like a blue rash, I guess, like blue cheese. I can't think of an analogy. So who is my best penalty kick taker? I know Jorginho's quite good, yeah, but who's my designated? It is Jorginho, 84. He's only sort of the formidable one. Abraham's up next, but we'll allow the Italian beast, the former Sarri man, to step up under Simpson's reign and Frank Lampard short. Jorginho goes to the left, and David De Gea at full stretch with cat-like reflexes has saved a penalty there by Jorginho. Hopefully that's not a thing of future things to come. A bit of a bad omen there. Jorginho has missed a penalty to put Chelsea 2-0 up. Willian now trying to capitalise on that missed penalty. We really should be 2-0 up here at Old Trafford. The ball comes in. Rudiger puts it just over the bar. Such a close match, this. We started off well, but ironically, how I said Chelsea weren't clinical in real life, we're doing the same. Mason Mount, unfortunately, has picked up a bit of a niggle there. He could potentially have a serious injury. Abraham to Mount, and if Mount was fully fit, we would have been in there. Starting to make some substitutions here now. Mason Mount has picked up an injury. We're going to bring on Ross Barkley in the attacking midfield. We'll bring on Hudson-Odoi on the left, and we'll bring on Olivier Giroud up front. Fred breaking away here. Rudiger gets the tackle in. Pogba with the head. McTominay. Kepa holds on there. Kepa bombs this one out of danger. I'm happy with that. United maybe looking to make a substitute after hours. No, the triple threat has come on. 78 minutes. Come on, Chelsea. We can hold on to this marginal lead. Rashford looking to counter. Scott McTominay, McSaucy. Fred has been running the show here. Rashford on the left. Christensen comes out to contest. Christensen, it's a great ball in. United press. And Kante flicks it back. Let's create a counter-attack. Hudson-Odoi at the back post! Hudson-Odoi puts it into the back of the net. But it's offside. Fred comes off for United. Jesse Lingard comes on with 2 minutes to spare. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We have won here today at Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams. Chelsea win 1 goal. I thought we were had a bit of a better role, to be perfectly honest. It was a very, very tight match. 4 shots to 2, 2 to 1. I don't know if that's entirely accurate, but Tammy Abraham puts an amazing effort here and really creates the one for Willian to get us the 3 points. We've beaten United here today. Come on, the Blues. Unfortunately, Mason Mount has been injured for 3 weeks, which is quite a big deal, because we've got the Super Cup, the UEFA Super Cup against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, and then we have a Premier League fixture against Leicester. So we're going to rotate the squad. Hopefully we don't pick up too many injuries this season, but that's with the realism career mode as well. You do tend to pick up a lot more injuries. So Ross Barkley is going to be replacing Mason Mount. I wish Mason Mount was just slightly higher rated in FIFA 20, 76 to 80, comparing to Barkley. And in my opinion, Mason Mount is a far superior player. Lacazette has left Arsenal to join Juventus, and Modric has left Real Madrid to join Man City. And yes, your ears and eyes are not deceiving you. Juventus are in FIFA 20, not Piemonte Calcio instead of that. So we've got the official license of Juventus. So if you face them in the Champions League, that'll be good. Okay, guys, welcome to the UEFA Super Cup. So pretty early on, a decent piece of silverware to pick up. Now, Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool are far superior than us. Even if we did sign transfers, they'd probably be better. Liverpool is probably the best career mode team in my opinion. So I am sort of wary, seeing Manchester United gave us a bit of a struggle, and with the higher overall ratings of Jurgen and Liverpool's team, it's going to be a tough one here today to face them. So let's get stuck into them. So they're playing Firmino, Salamane. Man, we're playing Abraham, Pulisic, and Willian, Keita, Fabinho, because they're going to be trying to go for the league title. And I assure you that's been updated. Regani in the defence. It actually strengthened alongside Van Dijk. Robertson, Keita, Wijnaldum. They don't even have Henderson. Henderson on FIFA is probably the weakest link, but this is probably Liverpool's best squad. Liverpool from the get-go are just opening us up here, and I can't seem to contain them. Fabinho. Oh my god, Fabinho was nearly in there. Abraham trying to retain possession. Wijnaldum recycles. Kante trying to open up the Brazilian on the left. Abraham turns his man well. It's Ross Barkley to hit it low and hard past the Master Bucks. 1-0 just before the 17th minute there. It's Ross Barkley determined to contest that starting 11 role over Mason Mount, who's picked up that 3-week injury. Oh my god, this is exactly what you want. Tammy Abraham to hold up the ball, turn his man, hold down Van Dijk. Ross Barkley through the centre, goes up against a newly recruited and nervy Regani from Juventus, who's recently signed. Ross Barkley scores his first goal of the UEFA Super Cup. What a goal, and what a claim he is staking to the squad. Okay, we've got the early goal here, and the pressure is all on Liverpool, trying to create a counter-attack here. Liverpool's attack fizzled out, and it's Chelsea on a massive counter-attack here. It's a 4v3, Willian to Jorginho. Tammy! Oh, how did that not go in? We should have scored from that. Firmino. Mane on the left. Mane is just burning that left-hand side. Mane against the UEFA Champions League winners has slipped through Firmino. That's world class from Firmino there. Didn't hit it hard, just cool, calm and collected. Stroked it into the back of the net with a nice little flick on there. It's 1-1 against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. A good ball in from Mane there. And probably the weakest aspect of our team, maybe Kepa. If we had transfers, we might be able to replace him. But we've got to stick with him. Milner comes on, 1-1. And Liverpool, we haven't been clinical enough in my chances. And we're getting punished there. Mo Salah, how has he managed to get that ball through to Firmino? How has that ball gone to Mane? It's sticking like glue, the ball. Mane, Arnold. Oh, Kepa spills it as well. Man, oh man. What? Roberto Firmino, Bobby Firmino makes it 2-1. What? Oh, that's an unbelievable header. It's the Brazilian Firmino to rise to the occasion there to make it 2-1 against Chelsea. Oh, that's so unlucky. And how has Kepa not saved that one? He's not the best header of the ball, but come on. Azpilicueta. Willian has just burned Andy Robertson. Willian puts it to Barkley and Alisson comes out. It's time to make some substitutions. Let's bring on Giroud. Let's bring on Hudson-Odoi. And let's bring on Kovacic to replace Barkley. Willian to Giroud. Giroud gets... Oh, nearly... Oh my God, he nearly got cut down twice there. Willian from the corner kick now. It's Giroud! Oh, how does Firmino's header go in, but Giroud's doesn't? Giroud back again. Virgil, that's a bloody foul. Get out of here. Not a penalty. It's way too far outside the box. But that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We have lost by the smallest of margins here to Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool in the UEFA Super Cup. 2-1. And maybe, just maybe, through this realistic career mode, I've bitten off too much that I can chew. If we had maybe, I don't know, like an Edison Cavani or like an Icardi up front and a better quality goalkeeper, maybe that would have seen us through that match, but it's going to be tough playing with Frank Lampard's starting 11. Okay guys, welcome to the third match of today's video. We face Leicester at Stamford Bridge, our first match at home. Hopefully we can make Stamford Bridge a fortress as it was under the like of Jose Mourinho. We're coming off a 2-1 win over Man United, which is not too bad. 3 points against pretty top 4 rivals, I'd say. Top 6. And a 2-1 loss to Liverpool in the UEFA Super Cup. In the Premier League, that wouldn't be too bad if that was like away at Anfield. But to pick up a piece of silverware, I really did need that. If we could pick up the UEFA Super Cup, obviously that would be sort of the, I don't know, 5th ranking trophy on my list. We want to go for the Premier League, we want to go for the Champions League, FA Cup and Carabao, but it would have been sweet to give the boys some early silverware. So we're facing Leicester here today. They're playing a 4-3-3, Tielemans, Mendy. They're not playing Jamie Vardy up front. Okay. Pereira, Schmeichel, Coates, former Liverpool, Ben Chilwell, Mendy. Dennis there, Gray, Mikel Antonio and Barnes. Okay, they've signed West Ham United's Mikel Antonio. Antonio on the ball. Oh, intercepted here. Let's create a counter-attack. Pulisic to Barkley. Mason Mount still injured. Maybe. I don't know. Going with Barkley, he scored the goal. But Mason Mount having him as a bit of a miss. Barkley at the back post couldn't get to the header. Now, Barkley's a pretty good career mode player. He's going to be a... Oh, it's spilling there. What was that? Was that a foul or was that a handball? It's going to VAR. Chilwell. Oh, it's hit his hand. And VAR has given a penalty to Chelsea for Ben Chilwell's handball in the box. Was that deliberate? Let me know in the comments. But Jorginho now has a chance to step up for his second penalty of the video. Can he make things right? Can Sarri's boy step up and score? He goes to the right at Stamford Bridge. It's Jorginho in central midfield to make it 1-0 against the Foxes, against the former Premier League champions a fair few years ago now. He couldn't convert against United, but Jorginho goes to the right there. He's not a bad penalty kick taker of the ball. Strikes it hard, cool, calm and collected, puts his laces through it. And we're 1-0 up against Brendan Rodgers. Leicester, the former Chelsea man himself. Well, assistant manager, rather. Rudiger creating another counter-attack. I really like to hit on the break in career mode. Lure the opposition into a false sense of security and overcommit. Willian. Barkley. How has he got that one through? It's Willian to chop. Willian goes for goal! And it's an absolute screamer there. Leicester City running us down there. It took an amazing piece of play. Barkley skipping away with an immaculate pass. Willian with the Ronaldo chop puts it top bins, and this is the type of results these needs. We need to blow away teams that are trying to push into that top 6 that arguably are just in that 6 to 10 bracket where probably Leicester are in career mode. We're going to bring on Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi, he was good against the United match, but was quite quiet. And Giroud as well played quite well towards the end of the Super Cup, but didn't quite come through. And Kovacic has been quite silent throughout the series. Azpilicueta creating another counter-attack here for Chelsea. Giroud to Hudson-Odoi on the deck. It's Hudson-Odoi blistering away with pace. Hudson-Odoi goes for goal! Fires it straight at Kasper Schmeichel. And it just... trying to go near post OP. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've beaten the Foxes here today 2-0. So a pretty decent episode results-wise. We beat United, we beat Leicester, but unfortunately we lost to Liverpool. Unfortunately, guys, it's time to end the video here. We've got some simulation matches to end things off, but let me know feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. We've got a simulation match away against Norwich. And yes, Spurs bought a brand new keeper in from Lille, which is interesting, for £60 million. And what's the result? 4-1 against Norwich. Timo Pukki picking up the goal. Tammy Abraham with 2. Willian Alonso as well. Alright, we've got another simulation match here as well. Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield United. Sean Bean. I love myself a bit of Sheffield United. Right, we're facing them at Stamford Bridge. 2-0. Willian Abraham with Mason Mount back in the side now. And last but not least, we have another simulation match here against Wolverhampton Wanderers. So looking at the league table, we are currently still chasing Liverpool with 4 wins, no losses. Same with myself and of course Chelsea. Yeah, so Liverpool, Wolves, this is it for us. If we want to chase Liverpool, yep, and we're still contending. Kante, Abraham, Pedro picking up the goals. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just going looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpsy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpsy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Reus